DMTK, this is looking interesting. Big volume coming through now, starting to tighten up around $6. This is ATAT, so this is the Chinese related stock. I'm starting to potentially create a low pivot. Hey guys, hope you and your families are doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use my custom built stock screener to speed up your breakout scanning process to more quickly find those VCPs, cup and handles, high tight flags, Darvis boxes, so on and so forth. I currently have a 7-day free trial. There is a link in the comment section of this video. So what I'm about to do in this video, you can do for free for 7 days if you are interested. And by all means, you can create your own scans and your own watch lists, so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you how you can go through. You can find those setups developing very, very quickly, and then you can import them into a TradingView or TC2000 charting software. So we're in the stock screen hero here. There's various other sections. We'll be talking about your area in a couple of minutes time. So we're going to do this for US stocks, and I will keep it relatively brief because I'd encourage you to go and try this for yourselves. So come here, hit the preset scans and go largest 3-month movers. Now we're going to hit search on that. So this is going to filter the stocks in the table via the largest 3-month percentage gainers first. So it's going to be drawing your eye to where is the relative strength, where are the strongest stocks in the market, because the strongest stocks make the biggest moves, right? And then we've got 50-day average volume greater than 50K, but we're going to put a few extra criteria on this. So we're actually going to look for much more liquid stocks. So the 50-day average volume, we're going to bump this up to 500K. So over the last 50 days, we want the average volume to be 500K. And we also want the stock to be above its 200 SMA, because yes, it may have made a really powerful move, but better if the stock is in a confirmed uptrend. So let's go here, 200 SMA, we want the price to be above it. Now we're going to hit search. So our database, we have around about 5,500 stocks in our database. We get in the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq stocks with a little bit of filtering on top of that as well. But we've now got 1,257 stocks. Okay, great. So what we can do now is we can hit charts. If you've got super duper quick internet speed, you could show 100 charts per page. We're just going to keep it at 50 for the purpose of this video. So we're going to hit charts. So these are stocks that have made the largest 3-month percentage gain. They meet the liquidity parameters that we did with the 50-day average volume, and they're above their 200 SMA. Then we are simply scanning through with the multi-chart layout here, and you can configure this so you can have a single chart per row. You can change it to the default is weekly instead of daily. So 1 year is daily, 5 year is weekly, and all is monthly. 3 month is 4 hour, 1 month is 1 hour chart, and then if you hit the 1 day, that there is a one minute chart. So we're simply just going to be scanning through here looking for potentially constructive stocks. So a go to, that's looking interesting. So I'm going to add this to the preset watch list, which is just going to be blue, but you can create your own. So ICVX, biotech stock, building high lows, potential nice high type flag forming there. So we're just going to be adding these in as we go. If your wife is watching, if you're in the UK, if your wife is watching EastEnders or something on the sofa and you're bored next to her, you can be doing this on an iPad, on a tablet. Really nice, quick, easy to do. So what I do is I use this stock screener for my initial scanning. So I'm looking for those stocks that are potentially setting up VCPs, high type flags, cup and handles, all of that good stuff, and then I'm importing them into either a TradingView or a TC2000. And that's where I can then kind of really be watching them, planning out the trade. There's very specific things that I'm looking for. So let's just keep going through. There's a few more interesting ones on this page. RXDX looks like a very strong biotech, potential high type flag forming there. So we're just going to add that into our blue watch list. I know some of the Chinese stocks are looking quite interesting as well. So if we find them, SHC, little shakeout demand tail on the daily, that's looking kind of interesting in the context of that base. Maybe that can kind of tighten up trigger bars. HEPA, this one a little bit kind of thin and liquid, but see how it's building these high lows. This is a constructive looking flag type pattern. So we'll add that one in. 8080, this is one of the strong Chinese stocks at the minute, so we'll add that one in there. DMTK, the stock's gone up around about 300% from about $1.60 to $6. Potential high type flag building there, so we'll add that into our watch list as well. And I could keep going through page after page, but you can see how quick that is. So let me then show you how you can import them into TradingView. So come here, click your area, your watch list. Now I was just putting them in the blue watch list, which is preset, but you can create your own watch list. and be monitoring them, updating them. So you have those stocks that we've been going through and adding, and you could filter these to look at them in here by the largest 3-month gain, largest 1-month gain, closest 52-week high, whatever you want to do. I'll just show you something you can do here, right? So go click this icon, go your site settings, and you could change it to bars if you want. So let me just do that, bars, and let's say you want to look at one chart per row, and you could change this to the weekly, but I won't do that for the purpose of this one. Hit save there. Then go back into your watch list. We're going to go into the blue one here. We'll look at stocks that have made the largest. Let's go largest 1-month percentage gain first. So we're just going to filter them like that. We're going to hit charts here. Now you'll see the difference in terms of the layout. So now we've got bars and we've got a single chart per row. So I would actually advise doing this if you're on a tablet or an iPad. This layout actually works better in terms of a single chart per row, just because the screens are smaller. So then you can be looking at the stocks setting up here. So DMTK, this is looking interesting. Big volume coming through now, starting to tighten up around $6. This is ATAT, so this is the Chinese related stock. I'm starting to potentially create a low pivot in there. Jasper, a little bit kind of thinner, this one, but potentially setting up quite nicely. ICVX, again, a little bit thinner. Some of these biotechs are, but building high lows, tightening up. You guys understand the point, right? This one here, this is Grill, it's potentially setting up quite nicely, high lows in the base. You can see how quickly you can find the strongest stocks in the market, right? So let's go back into the table. Now I'm going to show you how you can import these into TradingView. So we've got our table here. Simply come over here and click export all into TradingView /TC2000. So we're going to do that, and that will download a .txt file. Now these can be imported directly into TradingView, or you can load them up. You can copy and paste the tickers then into a TC2000 or a MarketSmith as well. So very quick. So this is not designed to replace a TC2000 or a TradingView or a MarketSmith. It's just designed to be a initial screener that is very quick for you to see the stocks that are potentially of interest. Then you can go and do more work on them in TradingView, TC2000, MarketSmith, or whatever your preferred charting platform is. So we have that loaded there. So I'm just going to show you how you can import these into TradingView. So come here. We're then going to hit import list. So our import list, and we're going to select this one here, the top one, then we're going to go open, and then there you go, the stocks that we were just talking about and looking at, we now have them here in TradingView, nice and quick. So we know these stocks were potentially setting up quite nicely. You can see I've got some doodles on these ones as well, as these are some of the stocks I've been kind of watching and looking at, so on and so forth, right? Like an ICVX, potentially interesting. You do have some insider selling going on. You have some brokers coming out with some interesting coverage. So we see about that one. RXDX, this one looks fairly darn strong. That can tighten up around the 1021 EMA. So I wrap the video there up, guys. I don't need to make it longer than it really needs to be. If you're not a member, there is a 7-day free trial, so you can go and play around with the stock screener and other things on the site as well. If you are if you're interested, you can do it on the US stocks, you can do it on the UK stocks, the Indian stocks, the Canadian stocks as well. We're looking to bring in more exchanges in the coming quarters as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in a future video.